what's up, guys? Time is back with another Linscents video. Today we have a fragrance from Afnan, but before I get into that, just want to say thank you guys again. It is an honor to be playing on one of those electronic devices, whether it's that cell phone, the tablet, the laptop, the Macintosh, that brand new big screen TV, whether you watch me at home, at work, on a plane, a train, or an automobile. If you are at work, hopefully you are having a good day. And if you're off, hopefully you enjoy those off days, because those off days are quick. Anyways, if you guys are new to this channel, you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, comment, and like. Likes are very, very important. Make sure to hit that notification bell also to get those notifications. I pretty much put a video out every other day, so be on the lookout for those. Now, before I get into this fragrance, I'm going to show you guys a couple stores right there that I usually shop with. You can get discount codes right there. Save yourself a little bit of money. So now let's get into this fragrance. Now, if you guys are part of the fragrance community, especially on Facebook and probably other groups, Instagram and all that, you will find yourself a part of at least 1, 2, maybe even 5 different fragrance groups. And occasionally throughout those groups, you might, maybe make a trade. You might make a transaction of some sort. And this video is actually sponsored or made available because of a trade. So I traded a few fragrances to a guy named Mr. Bobby Wright. If you guys have ever seen him throughout the fragrance groups, he's a pretty cool guy down there in Alabama. So big shout out to the Alabamers out there. But he sent me a few fragrances, and one is one of the fragrances that I've always wanted to smell, just because I did a video on another one in this lineup maybe about 3 or 4 years ago. Never got a hold of this one. I think there's like maybe 2 others in the lineup, but this one is Afnan 3, Your Highness Green, however you want to call it. You can call it the third, you can call it the green, you can call it whatever, but it is Your Highness. And again, this is the green one, okay? The Celtic, the Green Bay Packer, if you will, of the Afnan. But I don't have the box. Obviously, a lot of times when you do these trades, you get rid of boxes and stuff like that. Honestly, I've started keeping the boxes just to, because they kind of at least make the background of the collection look pretty cool. But most of the times I used to just throw them out anyways as well, because, just made too much mess. But do got plenty of boxes, but no box with this one. If you guys seen the white version of this one in my videos, you'll see the box there. Again, very heavy bottle. This thing can be like a weapon. The cap has actually got a nice weight to it as well. Nice, heavy, thick glass. That is that Highness Green, okay? Now, what made me come back to this specific fragrance, because again, I have like 6 from our transaction, if you will. Not only was this one of the fragrances that I've always wanted to smell, but sometimes when you are opening your box of new fragrances, okay, a lot of times you just go here, ooh, smell it, and it just closes. You haven't worn it yet, you didn't spray it. But when I did this last time, when I opened the box, kind of rubbed my upper lip, if you will, had a nice little smelly Sanchez on the top of my lip. I was like, man, what is that smell? And I had to remember that this was the one that I rubbed on my upper lip. So I'm going to do a full spray this time. And I think I do have a little wedding to go to today. And from the scent that I got on my upper lip, this might be one to wear at a wedding. But let me do a full spray this time. Now, obviously, it's probably going to shoot out right away. But again, that's because this is a used fragrance, if you will. Man, what? This is just like literally, in my opinion, almost like one of those old school barbershop-y, aromatic, green, fresh, spicy, outdoorsy, just manly man fragrances. The piney, kind of piney and very woody. Kind of reminds me of Polo Green a little bit, okay? Now, I've had Polo Green a long time ago, and I had Belcam's version, which was called Classic Match, and I just recall that beautiful piney, cedary smell that thing had. And this is no different, but on a whole nother level, okay? This thing is, again, when I did the Dirty Sanchez on the upper lip, it literally stayed with me the whole rest of the day. Now, granted, it was about like 3, 4 p.m. that day, but it stayed on that upper lip until I literally washed it off. And even then, there was still some residue there. These 3 sprays right here has definitely got this room pretty much all filled with beautiful aroma. And again, when I say beautiful aroma, it is because I like this type of fragrance, this manly, masculine, again, very aromatic, very boss-like, if you will. Very, very boss-like, okay? Now, obviously, if I was to spray all over myself, I'm pretty sure I'm going to leave some big scent bubble, okay? That was literally, 3 sprays on the hand. Let's get closer. Okay. So, when you smell it in the air, you kind of get that polo green, the original polo green, okay? When you get closer, there's some other stuff going on here, like some, almost a lot of times what people think it smells like pencil shavings, or even, I think there might be a little bit of cumin in here because it kind of has that, you know how sometimes cumin kind of comes off smelling almost like, for the least terms, like body odor sometimes, kind of has that musty smell, if you will. But in a good way, okay? This has definitely got that spicy, musty, almost cumin-y like scent on the skin. Not really the biggest fan on the skin. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's not too appealing on the skin, but in the air it is, again, that is where you truly define the magicalness. I don't know, just making that word up, but the magic of a fragrance. Again, when you smell closer to the skin, that's where you're trying to detect all the notes. Now, I don't have the note breakdown in this thing, so I don't know what the notes are, but you can kind of smell, okay, cumin, kind of like pencil shaving, so maybe incense as well. But it's definitely very, very woody, very earthy, outdoorsy. And again, in the air, it is definitely a boss style fragrance, a old classic fragrance, if you will, beastie, if you will. Again, your Highness green. I mean, your Highness white was kind of like a Silver Mountain Water type thing, going in that category, that kind of range, whatever. But this one, again, I haven't smelled every single fragrance. So if there's another fragrance that is kind of new school that reminds you of Polo, the Polo green, the original, then you go with that. But to me, that's what it kind of smells like. The Polo green intense, the intensity is actually higher than the regular Polo green because it is louder, okay? But it'll definitely give you that same feeling. And I think, from what I seen yesterday on Fragrantica, that some people did say that they thought it smelled like Polo green. A lot of people actually. So if you like that Polo green, that woody, that, again, piney smell, that outdoorsy, that boss style fragrance, again, you can wear this spring and summer, but it is very, very loud, okay? And you can wear it to work as well, but I'd probably go a little bit light on the trigger, and only if you are, in my opinion, going into a job where you wear suits and stuff like that. Because to me, that's like a suit style fragrance, okay? You're the boss. You're ready to go in there and lay down the law on those lazy workers. That is the fragrance that you're going to wear. They smell that. They know the boss is coming. And you walk with a thunderous step, if you will. You make noise when you walk. Even if you are walking on clouds, you still make noise because you are that boss. But that is a boss style fragrance, in my opinion. Very aromatic, very green, very outdoorsy, very woody. That is that Afnan 3, or your Highness green, however you want to call it. But again, that is, again, in my opinion, again, very bossy style fragrance. And very, if again, I said I'm going to a wedding later, I probably wouldn't wear it because I feel like that would overpower something that maybe you want the groom to, have their day, or the bride, okay? So if I wore that to a wedding, I feel like I had to overpower a lot of other things. So we probably won't go with that unless I was the actual groom. Then I'd rock that. But, just sitting in attendance, probably wouldn't rock that. But definitely, if you are the one getting married, you want to smell like a boss, you want to smell like that man that your woman wants you to be, then that's the one you wear right there, okay? So Afnan, your Highness green, that is smelling great, in my opinion. Very aromatic and very green and very woody. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you guys did, hit the likes, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.